Good morning, and well, it's morning at the time I'm making this video. Happy Friday to everybody. And it occurred to me, I was thinking, all these videos I've done, which I've done almost 25 of them now. I don't have all of that on YouTube, but I've done about that many. And for the people on YouTube that don't know me, people just call me Storm and Norm. I'm not going to give you my real name. But the nickname I've had for a long time is Storm and Norman. And that'll help explain tattoos on my arm. So nice to meet you. And if you notice something different today, I did some research on YouTube videos. You know, if I'm going to make them, I want them to be as good as I can make them. And I found out I've been holding the camera wrong, so instead of vertical, I flipped it horizontal. So that should eliminate those little black boxes that we see on the side. So today, message today is titled, How to Annoy the Devil. And we're going to be in Job. And if you know the story of Job, you know that he was very wealthy, had a lot of kids that he loved, had a lot of servants, a lot of livestock. He just had it made. God had blessed him, and he feared the Lord, worshiped the Lord, and all that. And then we'll start in chapter 1, verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Notice how he talks about walking the earth. You know, he's not all present. He can't be everywhere at once. He has to walk around. So, if you ever think that the devil's getting on your case, probably not. You know, he's got much bigger fish to fry than you probably. But he's got somebody working for him that probably is messing with you. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth Job fear God for naught? Hast not thou made a hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. And also notice here that the devil couldn't do anything until he asked God for permission. You know, there's nothing he can do unless God allows him to do it. So Satan goes and takes away all Job's stuff. All his children get killed. He loses all of his livestock and servants. And everything that he had that we mentioned earlier is gone. But what did he do? It says, Then Job arose and rent his mantle, shaved his head, fell down upon the ground and worshipped, and said, Naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. In all this Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly. Even when he had all of his possessions taken away, and all of his children were killed, lost all of his stuff, he worshiped God, which is not what Satan was wanting. So we see in chapter 2, Satan comes back to try again. For the sake of time, we'll knock it down. He basically said, well, yeah, but, you know, if you touch him physically, he'll curse you to your face. So God says, okay, you can do that. You can afflict him with something, but you can't kill him. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot to his crown. So now Job has got boils on him, some kind of disease. And then Job's wife steps in, her wonderful counsel. Then said his wife unto him, Dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What, shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. He still wouldn't curse God. He still wouldn't do what Satan thought he was going to do. And this chapter is long, or this book is long. It's like 40-something, 42 chapters. So obviously I don't have time to get into that. You can read it if you want to. A lot of good lessons to be learned here, like especially about friendship, what kind of friends you should be having. Job's friends weren't exactly fantastic. But at the end of the story, Job never cursed God. He never did what Satan wanted. Now, he did ask some questions and get a little bit of an attitude with God, but he never cursed him, never did what Satan thought he was going to do. And at the end of the story, God gives him back all he had and then some. He gets back all his possessions, plus, more than he had before. He has more children that the book says are better than the ones he had before. And all because, he didn't curse God when trouble came. So that was the whole point of the message today. What's the best way to annoy Satan? Well, whenever you get into a situation where you're having financial problems, relationship problems, health problems, worship God. That's what Job did. He worshiped God. And you got to know that annoyed Satan. Because he thought, oh man, I really got him. I really got him now. And he didn't. Job worshiped God. Even when he was afflicted with boils, he didn't have nothing. He went from being the richest guy around to being the poorest beggar. And he still worshiped God. And just want to say, remember that whenever you're afflicted with something. Because I know, the people on my Facebook, I see them. I know y'all get afflicted with things. And I know it's a test for some of y'all's faith. Some of y'all that are Christians. I see it. Whoa, I really question my faith or whatever. Just hang in there. It seems tough. Ain't no reason to get mad at God. He's got a plan. He knows what he's doing. It might not make sense to you now, but it will later on down the road. And whatever he's doing in your life, it might be hard, but it's going to make you better. So there's no reason you can't worship him. Now that one quote, I don't know if it's a quote. It might be different than this, but worship God in the good times. Worship God in the bad times. He's always worthy of our worship. And not only that when we worship God in the bad times, Satan's standing over here like, oh yeah, they're going to do it. They're going to curse God to his face. And you just start worshiping, start praising God. And that's going to annoy the devil. I guarantee it. So, that's today's message, and I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, down there it should be a little red button on YouTube that says subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, maybe give it a thumbs up. If you think I'm a complete total idiot, then I apologize for wasting your time, but you can go on about your business now. So I'm making some more I'll be making some more improvements to these videos. Little things here and there. Just stay tuned for that. But Till next time, take up thy cross and carry on.